It is time for one of my favorite seasonal rituals, which I have heretofore put on Instagram Reels a couple of times, but never done on YouTube. So this will be a bit more long form version of something I love to do, which is an hour dedicated to shopping my closet, literally shopping my closet for a new season. I recently changed over my closet for the new season, pulled out my storage bins from under my bed, got out some more fall and winter items, some of which I had forgotten about. I just love that feeling of like finding something that you already own in your closet that you completely forgot about and are excited to wear. So I have a couple of those things. I'm just gonna like pull from my closet a bunch of things that I'm excited to wear for the coming season. Some of which had been in storage, some of which had not, but I love to just get out a pile of clothes that are exciting me, inspiring me at this moment, try them all on together in different combinations and see what new outfits we can create. And most importantly, will make me feel like I have a lot of stuff that I'm wearing, a lot of stuff to wear that I'm already excited about, and I don't need to go shopping for a whole new fall wardrobe. If you've never done something like this, I hope that this video will inspire you to try it. It's really very fun. I literally have an hour. I have an hour on the clock. So we will see what we can come up with. I've got this little sweater that I bought this summer to wear as a summer piece, but I want to try styling it as a layer for fall. I've got this plaid shirt from J. Crew, thrifted last fall, that I had stuck under my bed, and I love this. This little brown, like textured, this giant collar brown, like textured top was under my bed as well. This one, this grayish jacket. Oh no, it has a big spot on it. Okay, I have to wash this, but probably not for this video. Either way, I still love my linen fox gray little jacket. That was under my bed. Probably will be doing a lot with my Dancing Kind top that I showed off in my fall haul video. I just got it last month. I feel like this is very good transitional weather top, so I'm gonna do something with that. I have these two white skirts. Well, one is more of a cream, one is more of a true white, that were recently sent to me by my illustrious, famous, and accomplished sister, Sydney Graham. And skirts, I admit, are hard for me. I love the idea of a white skirt, but they're hard for me in reality. So let's try to do something with those. I have this top I love from Cezanne that was under my bed as well. Let's try this one. This denim shirt that was gifted to me by Quince. I showed off in a video a couple of months ago. This is a newer piece I just got from Poshmark. It's actually a linen silk blend, so it feels super nice, from Eileen Fisher. And I'm a little sad because the picture was more of a charcoal gray, I think, when in the listing, and in reality it's more of an olive light gray. So I might try to dye this closer to what I wanted it to be, but it's still very cute. I wore this to a Big Thief concert on Monday. I want to try playing around more with this vintage lace like mini dress that I showed in my Damson Matter, like trying to thrift my Damson Matter favorites video. I just want to try styling this up because it's extremely versatile, I think. Okay, bottoms wise, let's try this pile. I've got this pair of thrifted light wash pleated jeans from Liz Claiborne that I thrifted over the summer and haven't had a chance to wear yet. I've got these lace, like kind of wide leg pants that are from Zara, that I wore a lot in the summer but want to try to style in more of a fall way. And then some of my standards, my Le Bon Shop Arc pants that I love. They're so comfy. I've got my curve, I think they're called, what are they called? Way High Curve jeans from Everlane that I love. Also extremely comfy and a really great shape. I have the same pair in like a dark wash denim, and those, I kind of just alternate between these two, like pretty much every day of fall and winter. That, at least I did last year. And then I've got my pleated green trousers that I thrifted a couple of weeks ago. That have already been a standard, and I will definitely be wearing these plenty in the fall and winter. Okay, let's get some layers going. Okay, we've got a very big pile here, but I have my leopard print, like velvety velour type jacket that I got from Poshmark last year. This fringe leather jacket that I thrifted in person for $12 last fall. I was utterly stunned because I had been searching for something like this, and I couldn't believe that I found it in person at the thrift store. And then my beautiful black leather jacket that I also thrifted for $5 at a thrift store in Elko, Nevada on a road trip. And then I've got my favorite trench coat, also thrifted. Let's bring this one out too, because this one was also in the box underneath my bed, and I don't know why, because it is a summer piece, I would say. It could be wearable in the summer. But yeah, this just like 90s rayon button-up maxi dress. Beautiful. Another good layering piece, actually. Okay, let's call it good there. That should be plenty of stuff. And I'm not gonna try to pre-plan my accessories. I'm just gonna get dressed and accessorize as I am called to do. So, okay, that took 10 minutes. Let's get trying stuff on. Here I am in my first outfit. This is all thrifted. I'm wearing my pleated Liz Claiborne jeans, and I have the bottoms just tucked up. I think I want to cut those off and hem them to give them more of a barrel shape. Right now they're a little bit too long in the true 80s style, but I do like that outfit, and I especially like it with my giant leather jacket. It just makes everything look better. I'm also wearing my thrifted vintage red flats, which I really love, but I find that I only really wear them when I'm doing styling videos, because I do think that they match a lot of things, but they're just too big. So I think I want something like this in a size that actually fits. More on this later. Anyway, I just subbed out the jeans in this outfit for my white skirt, and I liked where this was going. I liked the baggy on top, baggy on bottom look, but I liked it a lot more actually with sneakers and a tall sock. Something about the like visible leg in this outfit just looks a lot better to me. And since I was really liking the boxy on top, boxy on bottom look, I swapped out the jacket for this 100% cotton black thrifted sweater that I have. And it really led me to an epiphany about skirts. I think I'm just like a fall skirt girl. I don't think I can style them for summer in a way that I like. I think a fitted shirt on top that for the summer feels too formal, and like a t-shirt on top feels too much like a Pinterest outfit. But a baggy sweater with a skirt feels just right. Here though, I swapped out the skirt for my pleated trousers, which the shapes here are also just super satisfying to me. And I threw on my thrifted wool scarf, which I haven't pulled out for a while, but I love this scarf. It's so beautiful. I should have shown you a better close-up here. I feel like the pattern of the scarf and the silver shoes break up the like Christmas colors a little bit. Here I am wearing my linen silk tunic with my pleated trousers for like a monochrome look. And obviously this is extremely comfortable, but I also feel really pretty cool in this outfit. Here's the exact outfit that, as I mentioned, I wore to a Big Thief concert last week. This just felt like the right move. I'm wearing it with bike shorts underneath. This top can be a top or a dress, I think. And it felt just right for a concert because it didn't feel like too try hard. Like I wasn't trying to dress younger than I really am. In fact, I'm kind of trying to dress older because I'm wearing an Eileen Fisher tunic. Here I just put my black jacket over the top of it. And I like the idea here, although I don't love all of these colors. It just feels like too many dark neutrals, like you can't really find a focal point. Here I am in my mini dress, my lace mini dress that I've thrifted, and I just folded it in half here to make a skirt, which I really, really like and can't believe I have not thought of before. With the leather jacket, it feels a little too costumey to me. Not sure that I would wear these together, but I like the idea of it. So I tried it instead with my black sweater, just some thrifted loafers, a black bag, and this feels extremely wearable to me. I see myself in this and I just feel like I look exactly like myself. This is definitely something that I would wear. Then I tried it with some jeans underneath for more of a true cold weather look. And this also was so exciting to me. I love this outfit. I feel like it's so comfortable, it's so practical, like for lounging around, chasing kids around, and yet it has this like one unexpected weird element with the lace skirt poking out. Yeah, I'm very excited to wear this as soon as it gets a little bit colder. And here I just pulled that skirt, dress, shirt thing up to the top half of my body and it became a tube top. I threw my thrifted trench coat over the top of it, kept everything the same on the bottom, and threw on my red leather bag for a pop of color, and this also feels very me. Definitely would wear this anytime, any day or night in the fall. And here I threw on my little plaid thrifted J. Crew shirt, tucked it into my jeans, kept the loafers on the bottom. This is a very simple outfit, but definitely would wear this. I really like the shapes and the colors together. Not anything too crazy going on, but it feels like just special enough to work. And I tried it with my Argyle sweater over the top. I like the mix of these two patterns together. Not sure if this sweater is quite big enough to accommodate a top underneath, but I'm going to keep playing around with it because I do like those together. Here I swapped out the blue shirt for my beige-ish Dancing Kind shirt, my green trousers on the bottom, and I do really like this outfit, though it feels a little workwear-ish to me. That's easily fixed, though, with a giant fringe leather jacket on top. Hello, it is a new day. I am here to wrap up this video because I always run out of time to film my outro on the same day that I filmed the video. But yeah, I feel like I had a lot of fun trying all of those things on yesterday. Found several outfits that I really loved, and that is always the goal. It always feels really good to be able to do that without buying new stuff. You probably noticed that there were some things I pulled from my closet that I never ended up styling just because I ran out of time. And also just because, I don't know, I guess I just wasn't feeling called to do it once I had all of this stuff before me. But I feel like that's a valuable exercise, to pay attention to what I'm called to try over and over again in different iterations and what I'm not called to. And it doesn't mean I don't like those things. Obviously, I still really like those things. But I don't know, just wasn't feeling it on that day. So first, that means I might need to try to do this again soon with some of those other pieces because I still do want to try dressing them up. It was a valuable exercise for me when I'm thinking about like things that are on my wish list for the fall, things that I do still want to buy. I feel like trying on all of those clothes kind of illuminated for me where the actual gaps in my wardrobe are, like when I'm trying things on. Obviously, for example, there were a lot of long sleeve shirts in my pile that I never got to because I just have a lot of long sleeve shirts that I really like, and I just don't think I probably need one of those right now. So for example, something that's been on my wish list this season is the collared shirt. I think it's just called collared shirt from Noble. I think it's such a beautiful shirt, like such a good basic, but with just enough interesting detail to make it something fun, but something that I would wear a lot. So I do love that shirt. It's on the high end of what I would spend for a single piece of clothing, like the pretty high end for me. And yeah, just trying on all of those clothes together just made me realize like a long sleeve button-up shirt is not something that is like a huge need in my wardrobe right now. So maybe I still would like to acquire that shirt at some point. I think it's really, really cute. But maybe it's not like the top of my list right now. By contrast, something that I did feel myself wanting, like as I was trying those things on, a gap that I did feel is I feel like I could just do with more like interesting shoes. I'm pretty bored of the shoes that I have. I want more shoes in more interesting shapes and colors, so that like the shoe itself is the outfit. Shoes are something that I have been looking at a lot. Recently I have like a long list of shoes that I like, flats, specifically flats. I love the idea of a flat with a high vamp, I think it's called. This is a term that I recently learned, where like the front of the shoe goes pretty high up your foot. I feel like this is kind of like a 90s thing, an 80s thing, in contrast to like the ballet flats that I was wearing in 7th grade or something, which I feel like go pretty low on your toes, like you get a bit of toe cleavage. Not that those can't still be adorable now, but I feel like that's a more like dated style of flat maybe. So I really like the flats with the higher vamp, even just like a tiny bit of a block heel, like a pretty short heel. So I have a list of those. There's a Jeffrey Campbell, the Trusty pump that I really like. There's one from Madewell. There's one from Camper. All of these in like fun colors that I am drawn to. Actually, my sister recently texted me and said like, I'm looking for like flats or mules for this fall. Do you have anything that you would recommend, or like any cute ones that you have seen? So I sent her like that, basically that whole list. And then I also sent her like a slide mule type shoe that I thought was cute, and she replied to all of these like flats, like little short heel flats that I have on my list. She replied, those are kind of giving 80s businesswoman, which I'm not as into. And when she said that, in my mind, I was like, okay, that seals the deal for me, because that is what I want. I do want an 80s businesswoman. She, I think, is going to buy the more casual mule, slip-on mule shoe that I recommended, which she described as a like garden troll shoe, which was more her vibe. So I was able to be helpful in the end. But anyway, shoes. Okay, the point of the story is I do still want shoes, and I will probably, those are probably getting bumped to the top of my list, because that is something that I realized as I was trying stuff on. Yeah, I don't know. I had the idea of like maybe going a little bit more into my fall wish list, but at this moment I can't really think of anything else that's very high on my list. There are a couple things in my eBay cart that I would like to buy as soon as possible. I really want to add, you saw me wearing my big earrings yesterday. Those are from Cezanne, and I have been wearing them every day since I bought them. They like surprisingly go with everything. And I kind of just want like more crazy earrings. That was like a phase that I had in college. I feel like I wore a lot of like 80s costume jewelry earrings, and I've kind of gotten away from that. But I want to re-enter that phase because they're just so fun. So anyway, if you have a shoe that you think fits my description that you want to recommend to me, I would love to hear it. And otherwise, I think I'm like pretty set for this fall. I'm cautious of saying that because I feel like you probably will see more shopping videos from me coming up soon, especially thrift videos, so don't judge me if that happens. But I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know which of my outfits was your favorite. If you have questions about where I got anything from, unfortunately it's probably mostly all thrifted, but I could share a brand with you if that would be helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.